Hi, my name is Kate. Welcome to my channel, and this is my book review with spoiler of Danielle Lori's second book. This is also a standalone, but part of her main series. This is the book 2. It's the Maddest obsession. It's the story of my favorite girl so far from Danielle Lori's world, Gianna, and my most hated male lead. The first time in my entire life that I never like a male lead, Christian Allister. Again, there will be a lot of spoilers, and I bought the set of Whispers in the Audible Encarta, because on TikTok, Book Talk, I saw how much people hype Christian Allister and how everybody likes him, how they are stepping on Nicolas Russo because he was this, and Christian was that. I've read this and I didn't like him at all. He is manipulative, walking red flag, annoying. How he treated Gianna is disgusting, unbearable. Gianna deserved better. Gianna is a queen, strong, empowered woman despite of what she's been through in her life, from her childhood, from the father, her father's friend, to Antonio Russo and all that. I never liked, wait, I never disliked a female lead in my entire book history than Christian Allister. I will never forgive him for how he treated Gianna, from all the mixed and red flag things that she gave to her. Can you imagine this? Okay, let me start because I cannot contain myself. Can you imagine this? Gianna went to his place, was naked. They are about to do a spice, and he left Gianna for 3 years. No phone call, no text. And when Gianna confronted him, he said, I told you to call me when you need something. And then she got mad that Nicolas Russo fixed Gianna into another, or into second arranged marriage. Gianna was doing every little thing that she can to show to him her emotions, her feelings, that she like her, yada 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 yada. But you know what Allister did? She was a brick wall, closed AF. But anyways, here's the story. There's a two-part. The first part is Allister in a therapy because of his obsession with Gianna. And I don't understand why TikTok keep hyping that he was obsessed with Gianna and Gianna couldn't even remember the name. But oh my god, if you read the entire story of the entire book, you will agree with me that how he treated Gianna is unforgivable. But anyways, it was his therapy, and at the same time Gianna was telling her story from the day she got married. And Gianna's been through a lot, by the way. Gianna caught her only best friend having the deed where her husband Antonio, who's very old, by the way, Antonio is the father of Nicolas Russo from the book 1. And another thing is that when she caught her best friend and her husband, she got drunk. The following day when she wake up, she was next to Nico. Obviously they did the deed. They were very drunk, couldn't remember anything. And then because she's scared of the dark, she has her own trauma. She's using the dirty powder to forget about it. On top of that, her mother died, the only person who told her he loved her. But Nicolas, despite now that he is the stepson of Gianna, he is actually taking care of Gianna, because when her husband Antonio made a deal and basically, in the Mafia world, he betrayed or disrespected the deal, there were pew 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 pew, and Nicolas used his body to protect Gianna. He got 2 shots, and her best friend and her cheating husband died together. Part 1. Part 2 is today, and today Gianna is married to another old man, but she's living alone in her apartment. And there's so many. Kristen was trying to manipulate her. She even manipulated her to be in a relationship by just saying this is just sex, but it wasn't, because the people around them knew that Christian was in love with her, but because she is giving mixed signal to Gianna, and because of all the trauma and life experience that Gianna experienced, she's only 28, but she's been through a lot, so it's obviously that she has like commitment issue and she fears everything. And so that's it. I cannot get over it. I cannot get over how TikTok hype Allister so much just because he is handsome, but the truth is his attitude, no. Although he was from um, a traumatic family with her mother and he was in jail, that's still not an excuse on how she was supposed to be treated, because Allister like her for 8 years. She moved to US. No, he moved to US and was obsessed with him, with Gianna. Alistair was obsessed with Diana and only made friends with the Mafia of Antonio because of Gianna. And I didn't like, actually this is like the cover of the casket. I don't know how to say it, like the final cherry on top. He knew that Gianna is having panic attack. He knew that Gianna is being abused by Antonio, her first husband, but he still didn't save her. I'm like, anyways, at the end, they end up together. They got married. They got a child, a daughter whose name is Catherine, but they call her Kat. It was a happy ending, but he did not deserve Gianna. Anyways, my like. My like is the relationship between Elena, Nico, and Gianna. They were very close, especially Elena and Nico. And especially Nico and Gianna, because they grew up together. They knew each other since they were 4 and 5. Their fathers were actually friends, and then she married the father of Nico. But after her husband, the father of Nico, died, Nico has been taking care of her, because Gianna also, I cannot blame her, because of her trauma and her experience from her dad. She was taking the she always get yelled, but she's doing that to forget the trauma, the pain, and everything else. But she was misjudged by Christian, and I really didn't like it a lot. I also like how Nico became the wingman for Gianna and Allister. Also, how I think the character development of Nico and this was very, very nice. Because from hating Allister because of Elena, they become bestie, even become the wingman. And I also like how the Russo family take care of their woman, because Lorenzo and Luca was taking care of her. Oh, dislike, other than Christian, I also didn't like how, oh my god, that's too much spoiler. But there was a scene where she went to a racehorse and it rained and her clothes, and then she went to the basement. That's too much spoiler. But anyway, my rating for this is 2. My story rating is 2. The spice is 2. It wasn't that steamy at all. It was like, waste of money and all that stuff. Do I recommend this book? No. No. It's very long, and I think I will get hate for this, but I didn't like Christian Allister. First male lead that I didn't like, he was, I've been to a lot of manipulative men, okay? Kings, Volkov, Russian, Kyle Hunter, all the manipulative men, I've met them through books, okay? But this guy, he is on another level. That's why I don't understand why TikTok keep hyping him. It's just disgusting how he treated Gianna. Deserved better, I swear. That's all I can say. Do not read this book, do not buy this book, do not waste your time and money on this book. I didn't like it at all. If you do not believe me, go to Goodreads. Other than that, thank you for the like. Please do subscribe. Thank you and bye bye.